stargazing. White even though my heart's racing. South Beach right around Art Basel. Wonder when things gon' start changing. I need Obama back. I feel like I need a trauma pack. For my psyche, I might need a hollow tip. Shorty calling, I might need to call her back. I see all of y'all asking the same thing. What is life for a nigga like me? Everybody wanna be the friend that I want, but don't nobody wanna be the friend that I need. Everybody tryna see the end of my peace, but ain't nobody tryna see the end of my peace. Maybe fake shit was a lesson I need. Maybe tryna fake shit was a better idea. Maybe not, but I don't know. Whole world made a nigga monotone and wanna judge me off the cover of my novel, so I just deal with it. Next week I might feel different. Talk shit might be real friction. Been that way for a little minute, so what I'ma do? Blood on my shoes, blood on my blood, blood in the booth, blood in my cup, blood in my roots, blood in my love, blood in my food. Too much of anything is dangerous. 2 cups of Henny, please the pain with us. New trust can never ease the pain, brother. New love don't ever feel the same, does it? Damn. I don't fuck with a lot of people I grew up with. I was on the grind, it was on some dumb shit. I was on the down, it was on some dumb shit. I don't wanna rhyme when I'm off the substance. I just wanna find something I can fuck with. I just want a sign that I'm not up on my mind, cause I'm all about my grind. I can't watch the sunset, people trying to sleep on me. It feel like I'm living in prison in real life. I think about ending it, still might. A little percent of me see the bitch in your energy, and a little percent of me feel like there ain't no karma, so I'm so amazed when it ain't no on the code. But I feel the same, boy, I ain't no father. Sundown. 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 Yeah. Sundown. Yeah.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate for taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Hello there. I hope that you are doing well. You have just witnessed me short Nasdaq from this price level right here all the way towards the downside. I was looking for lower prices and you have seen me execute based off that idea. During this part of today's video, I'm going to break down the logic that I utilized to justify this short trade on NQ. You will get to listen to my internal dialogue and you will get to hear why I was looking for lower prices on the Nasdaq. I will share with you advanced time and price concepts, so you better buckle up. I would advise you to just shut off all of the noise that might be around you right now. Don't have any distractions around you because I'm going to share some gems with you. Here we are at the pre-market analysis which I shared with my mentorship students. Here we can see that I was looking for the market to trade into the price range of this down close candle. This is something we will discuss later. And specifically into the price range of a M15 CB which was present inside of that price range. Notice I was looking for the previous daily high to get taken out and was then looking for a rejection of that M15 CB. This was my point of interest for the morning session. If we then take a look at the delivery that took place, we can see that after the release of CPI which was present right here, we saw the market run up higher into the higher end of that M15 CB, which is showcased by these two blue lines. The market tapped into the high of that M15 CB and then immediately rejected it. What I need you guys to understand is that this move lower, which took place after we reset key level, is a lower time frame market maker sell model. Meaning, inside of the delivery from this low to this high to the eventually low, which trades through that old low, you will see a lower time frame market maker sell model. Even though the idea of the market forming a longer term high inside of this area was wrong, since we ran up higher after taking out the previous daily low, meaning we took out the previous daily low, we then formed a new low and then expanded towards the upside aggressively. Even though that occurred, you need to understand that inside of the delivery from this high to this low, there's a lower time frame market maker sell model, and that is very important to understand. The key range that I was trading off was this down close candle. This down close candle was to me the most important reference point for the day of Wednesday, and the reason why is because this down close candle formed at a specific time. Because we were trading inside of that down close candle during a specific time on Wednesday, I was anticipating the market to reject that price range. You might be wondering, what are you saying? What are you talking about? How are you aligning time and price that way? What I'm about to share with you is something that was introduced to the public late last year. And when we introduced it to the public throughout our social media pages on X, specifically through a live stream, a lot of stuff happened. And therefore I need to be cautious with how I'm going to present this to you guys through YouTube. So what I will do is I will introduce you guys to a signature in price section that's hidden underneath your noses. I want you to begin paying attention to very specific time-based ranges, and I want you to investigate what those specific times refer to in the past. This down close candle right here formed at 9 o'clock. Notice that on Tuesday, we repriced into that down close candle, its respective range, at 9 o'clock again and then rejected it. The market was sent lower. On Wednesday, we repriced into that down close candle all throughout the day. But when do we reject it? At 9 o'clock, after we saw CPI get released. You need to understand that this is TAPDA. It's the alignment of time and price, and we keep on referring to specific time-based ranges in the past to determine where prices are likely going to reject off in the next same time window. 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. That's all I'm going to say about it, and good luck investigating, because I know that some of you are not going to sleep anymore and have fun. If we then take a look at the M5 chart, what we can see is the following. We can see that at 8:30 AM we had the CPI release. CPI was utilized to reprice towards the downside aggressively. The market formed this low here and then immediately began to run up higher. Why is this run up higher so important, you might be wondering? This run higher is so important because that run higher runs into that M15CB, into our point of interest after 9 o'clock. Meaning this whole red box is that previous time-based range of 9 o'clock, of Friday of the day of NFP to be precise. We run up higher into that M15CB and notice how the bodies are respecting the higher end of that M15CB. The bodies are closing exactly at that price level. At 9:20:22, the market then begins to roll over and begins to displace towards the downside. I personally went short shortly after the 9:30 open. The market retraced and we then saw the market find resistance inside of this inversion to value gap. Notice that we displaced through this BC on the left side of the curve. So now we anticipate that BC to function as an inversion to value gap on price. But what is so important about this delivery? What is so important about this delivery is the fact that we took out the CPI high at the right time. We traded into that point of interest of that M15CB. We see the signatures that we're looking for to confirm that the market is forming a high to then distribute towards the downside. When can we anticipate distribution to take place? 9:30 a.m. When 8:30 a.m. manipulates and begins a manipulation cycle, we can anticipate that distribution will take place after 9:30. Sell side liquidity is resting below the news low, below the CPI low, and below the old or current daily low, I should say. Market reprices below that and eventually we form a low to then run up higher. What I need you to understand that this is a high probability trade setup where I've just outlined from the higher time frames all the way into the 5-minute time frame why I was looking for a shorting opportunity on Nasdaq to draw towards the downside. Let us take a look at the 1-minute time frame. Here we're on the 1-minute time frame, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this full delivery from the moment that CPI delivered all the way to the eventual displacement through that CPI low. What I need you to see is that when CPI delivered, we repriced towards the downside aggressively. Notice that we formed this low and the market then began to run up higher in a rather aggressive manner. We reprice above the CPI high, we take it out, and we eventually keep on expanding towards the upside. How high could we potentially expand, you might be wondering. Well, we have that M15CB and that's our point of interest to go short of. That's our point of interest to be looking for bearish signatures from. The market reaches that M15CB. The market forms this high here and then begins to retrace. Time distortion takes place and the market has one more push higher into the higher end of that M15CB. We reach the higher end of that M15CB at 9:20:22. We can see Nasdaq begin to roll over. Why am I annotating the time? Why am I paying attention to this specific minute? What you need to understand is that if you pay attention to ES and you annotate the time on ES, you will see that ES formed the high later than NQ. That is SMT, which is taking place at a key level, and we begin to see the market displace towards the downside. We create a smaller M1CB here, as you can see, and at 9:30 we do one thing, and it's reprice towards the downside aggressively. We reprice below this down close candle, in which time distortion took place. This is price being delivered whilst time is just printing. And do you see that price is being delivered in a very small range? It's just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is irrelevant price action. You do not pay attention to it. What we pay attention to is the down close candle right here, because this is the bearish breaker where we see a high, low, higher high, lower low. Therefore, we pay attention to this down close candle, and the moment that we displace through it, we anticipate that down close candle to function as resistance on price. The market displaces through that down close candle at the 9:30 open, and what do we see? Market forms a low here and then retraces. It retraces into what? It retraces into that M1CB and it trades above the 9:30 open price. I went short after I saw the rejection of that M1CB at a key time, and then I knew that we should not trade above the 9:30 open price anymore. Why? Because the market was likely going to be very bearish, and therefore I anticipate the market to stay below that 9:30 open price consistently. We displace lower and a new M1CB gets created. If you were not short yet in this area, this was the next entry opportunity, where the market retraced into this M1 CB, and this is where I pyramided. The markets spent some time then going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and notice that a false BC gets created. This is why we don't just trade patterns, guys. We as ICT traders, we are not looking for imbalances, breakers, and just trade based off those. No, we first determine the narrative. What should we anticipate for the upcoming session? What should we anticipate in the delivery of price? Should we be bullish? Should we draw towards a buy side liquidity objective? Or should we be bearish? And should we draw towards a sell side liquidity objective? In this case, I framed based on the higher time frames that we should draw towards sell side liquidity next. Therefore, every single discounter raise that forms, to me, is simply manipulation which is taking place. In this case, you see this BC get created. The market slams through that BC and utilizes that BC as an inversion for value gap on price. The market reprices lower aggressively and trades into this sequence of imbalances. I decided to take partials in this area because at this time, ES already took out the CPI low, whilst NQ didn't. And that is significant because that right there could be a significant crack in correlation moving forward. Therefore, when I see ES reach the draw liquidity whilst NQ hasn't yet, and we see NQ reach a key level within the range, in this case, this sequence of imbalances, which was very important due to the time at which they formed and at the time at which they were reached. Let's again tap that for your info, then in a different time window. The moment I see the market reprice into that sequence of imbalances, to me, that's an obvious partial because we could form a low here to then begin to run up higher. Therefore, I know I need a partial there. The market then had a very hard time with displacing through the price range of those two imbalances, the price range of this blue box, but eventually you can see the market close below it, utilize that range as an inversion for value gap, and then eventually slams lower. When do we reach the key sell side liquidity objective of the CPI low and the old day low? At exactly the end of the macro window from 9:45 to 10:15. This was beautiful algorithmic price delivery, and this is exactly the type of delivery that I want to see, where every single 1 minute candle was very precise when it comes to its respective function. Beautiful smart money reversal, beautiful low risk sell, beautiful distribution phases that followed afterwards, plenty of opportunities to get in. And I was very happy to see that many other traders took the same trade as well. If you do not understand the full logic behind this trade just yet, don't worry. This is of course very advanced information. If you're completely new to my channel, you're probably listening to this breakdown and you're like, what the absolute F is he on about? What is he discussing? Trust me, if you go through the previous educational lectures that I've shared on my public YouTube channel for free, and you then come back to this lecture, you're already going to have a better understanding of what I discussed during this breakdown. To me, this is like reading a book. I've read this page of this book so many freaking times. I know exactly this delivery profile from 8:30 a.m. manipulation, 9:30 distribution. I've seen it so many times to the freaking minute, be this precise, and you tell me that is buying or selling pressure. It can't be. This can't be buying or selling pressure. It is not possible that we reject exactly from that high of that M15 CB, which was our point of interest for this morning session, as you saw from the post of my mentorship forum. It's not possible that at that moment in time, we form a high there and the market just begins to roll over due to a lot of sellers stepping in. It is not possible, guys. And if you still think that buying or selling pressure is driving these markets, like, honestly, it's time to take off the blinders, cowboy, and literally just begin looking at these algorithmic signatures that take place during key time windows from key price levels. With that, this breakdown comes to an end. I hope that you found it insightful. If you want more lectures like these in the future, in which I break down my execution videos and I break down the logic that I use to frame the trade setups, please let me know in the comments, because if you guys want me to create more lectures like these, I'm likely going to create more. I wish you all the best and good luck with your studies. Be safe.